What do we have? How we had it said last time?
I ain't telling you.
You had it right over there some type of way.
Yeah, I know Boston tripping. Shit.
Yep.
Is it like this?
Yeah, that's it. Right there, right by the chair. We can't see a goddamn thing. But you thinking again.
I'm not.
There we go.
Shit.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Make sure I got O in the picture.
I don't want to be talked about like
Oh,
that.
where you at, O?
Made that derogatory remark about us.
I got all kind of tools I could use for him. I'm not. Sit right here.
That's where it's at, baby.
You ready to keep this bitch off?
Fucking ghost ass cup. Can't believe this shit. Hope it never works.
You a hater.
Damn right.
You are a hater
Pure.
for real. Hater
So
times
much hate in my
7.
heart.
Did you ever get a
It's
hat?
just so much hate in my heart.
Did you ever get an Expos hat?
Damn, no.
Oh man.
I ain't thought about it.
Guess who's back, Raquel?
Guess who's back? Back again. Back again. Rakim, that's the best rapper of all time. I'm glad you said that.
Yes, it's hard to dispute that.
Of all time. Top 5, Rakim,
I gotta be at
Will Smith,
Is your
DJ
mic cool?
Quick, LL Cool J, and
You can turn it. You can turn it. People want to bring it down some. Like you can turn it, yeah.
I was just gonna hold it like an MC.
All right.
Oh God.
We're gonna kick it
That's what
off.
I'm used to doing.
Remember, dude,
You can bring the chair down some if you want to slide in.
You
Yeah, that's what I was trying
don't
to
have to put like
It's a regular office chair.
Back up a little bit. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
on the side.
That ain't working though.
It has
This is
to.
fine.
Or maybe it's the other one.
Okay.
Got you, dog.
Down. Is that it? Down. That one. Is that it?
No.
Right there. That's not it?
I was trying to get the STA.
What's that do?
That locks it.
I like it. I like that you sat there. Yeah, I got it. I was trying
Man, let me sit in that chair.
I'm telling you, dog.
Let me see.
He looked like he in a high chair. What the fuck is him grown ass little baby?
Fucking Phil Jackson in this motherfucker.
Right on the sideline and shit.
Damn.
My bad.
I looked over like hit this motherfucking head in the clouds and shit. Oh, dominant over us and
Oh,
shit.
that's better. Right on, Bo Smith. I'm gonna have to say, you can ask, I missed you, dog. I'm gonna be
You
honest.
should. You right. I would too.
Like what we got till like 1:45,
Fuck no. I work at 2.
1:30. We got till 1:30.
You got an hour. It's 12, 18. I have travel time. I have to get to work. I can't be work late.
You right up the street though.
I gotta break all this shit down. And y'all be bullshitting. I know time. Y'all think I don't know fucking time. I know time.
I know. Let me get 1:30.
Yeah, go.
All right.
No.
All right.
That's fine. I'll stop it when I want to. I'll put all this shit. And it's done. You want to put that bitch out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm glad I got that on tape.
Shit.
Hi,
We
Mom.
gotta get this motherfucker recorded. All right, we going. All right. Good morning, Vietnam.
You missed it.
Welcome back, everybody,
You missed it, Boston.
to another episode of High Off the Glass. We are back in the Buddha basement, everybody. How's everybody doing out there today? How's everybody doing? We are excited. We are hyped. We are amped. You know who I am, everybody. This is Over Great, producer and host of High Off the Glass. I have some esteemed guests here.
That nigga producing that because he did it from the garage.
You fucking right. You fucking right. I'm a producer. I'm a producer. I've been a producer since day one. I get the gas. I got the content. I do this. I do that. I'm a fucking producer. You fucking right. He hating today.
I love it. That's great. I hate
Hater
it.
Boston, bro. That's what you do. Hater Boston ain't nothing new.
Hating on the
It
grass.
ain't nothing new.
Hating on these.
This is Hater Boston.
Hating on my shirt.
Man. You got shit to hate on over there, but he's a hater, fam. He's a hater. That's what he does. You motherfucking right. Shit, I put all this shit.
Go ahead.
But I put this shit
You
together.
put it all together. You got it.
But we gonna get to you. We have our esteemed guest today.
This got nothing to do with me. You put it together, guys.
We have our esteemed guest today. We have Coach Hill is back in the house. Everybody, give it up for Coach Hill. Coach Hill is back in the house. Welcome. And we have recording artist on the move coming up in St. Louis. This man is very special. His music is inspirational and dope. Give it up for Mr. Rodney Micheal, everybody.
Appreciate it, fam.
Give it up for Mr. Rodney Micheal. All right. You are more than welcome, sir. And last but definitely not least, executive producer, y'all, for High Off the Glass.
Hater in the house.
This guy right here, he is the grease. He is the grease that keeps the car moving. You know what I'm saying? He makes, he's probably the engine too. Well, I don't know. I'm the engine. He the grease. He the wheels.
Transmission.
Yo, we got Hater Boston in the house. Everybody.
Hater
What's up, man?
Hater D.
Hello, everybody.
What's going on, Doc? You damn right. Shit, I've been a producer. I've been a producer since day one.
Don't mind me.
Hating on
You
sports.
right.
You right.
Dang. Hating on the glasses.
He's a hater.
Hating on the
That's what he
show.
We're gonna, this is a basketball. This is a basketball.
Hey man, you're not a hater. I fuck what they saying, man.
No, he's Hater Boston. He's hater. That's been well established. He knows.
But then again, people say I'm a hater.
He
So
knows his moniker.
I guess that's why I'm cool.
This is nothing new. This is something we've known about him, but this is why we love this man because, number one, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this.
Say about the water one more goddamn time. I'll take all them glasses away. Say it again, goddammit. I think this is a game.
All right, look at y'all. Make sure y'all watch the YouTube video of this because look, these people have the glasses that become a thing of contention right now between Hater Boston and Rodney Micheal and Coach Hill. They have glasses out of the fucking
These
out
are
of a fairy
mugs.
tale, out of Hansel and Gretel.
These are mugs.
These look like Hansel and
These
Gretel.
motherfuckers movie Ghost.
These look like
Look,
Hansel and Gretel ass
this is
mugs.
Pottery
like
Barn.
classic
They was on that movie
theater,
Ghost doing this shit together. You know what it was.
They made these shits. Like
Damon was holding Rodney and shit was doing them motherfucking mugs together. Hey, the movie Ghost.
Classic
What?
theater.
Damon was around Rodney doing them motherfucking. You want your mug this tall, this tall.
That's the difference between our generation and y'all's generation.
I don't know. I can't think of the words of that song. I just know the melody.
Yeah, that was horrible.
It was. I
Yeah.
thought it was good. Righteous Brothers. There it is.
Good morning.
Dude, I'm just saying, like these do not look like Alfred Hitchcock.
I didn't say that.
Classic theater.
Talk show mugs.
Talk show.
Talk show mugs.
Damn it. Okay. God.
Damn.
Still haven't changed the fucking thing, man. It's so distracting. Just badass females.
Well,
Just
I
always
want
on his
to
computer,
see,
man.
dog. How come?
No, you need to
On
focus,
today's
God, man.
episode of High Off
Look
the
at
Glass.
church beater. Don't worry about these bitches and hoes on my screen. Let them motherboard bitches at church.
Once again,
Don't come over here with that bullshit.
on today's
I just said I wanted
episode,
to
No, fuck no. That's for the sinners. Stay your holy ass over there and sing some gospel. Fuck out of here. I'm sick of you niggas.
oh wow.
Hey, where we gonna be niggas though?
Yeah, because that's nigga shit.
Hey, Black Lives Matter.
It does.
Okay, right.
I'm saying.
They're saying it's not.
Damn.
You acting like a conservative over there.
Hey,
No, I'm a motherfucker.
Hey, man,
I'm an honest motherfucker. I like bitches and hoes.
get that.
And say,
who
keep your
don't?
Jesus.
Hey,
Who don't?
You know,
Hey.
fuck, can't do both.
get the ball out of his
Pick
yard.
your side, pick
and
your
close
side.
his damn gate.
He straddles the
That's what you
You,
need to
you and Mary Magnet stay on that side.
Hey.
All the hoes over here.
He straddles the fence.
I know he does.
He
All them
straddles
niggas in
the
church
fence.
do. I know.
He
I
straddles
always do.
that
My grandpa was a deacon, the biggest hoe in that motherfucker. I know. Fuck out of here. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave
Once
me
again.
alone.
Damn.
Close my
Niggas
damn
yeah,
This is gonna be a
Jesus.
clip. This is gonna be a clip.
That's
This is a good one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is a good one. Okay,
Yeah.
anyway, I want to start off. Y'all know the show is about marijuana and basketball. I want to start off in the obvious place of why the fuck do you wear that shit? And why did you wear that shit out of town? And why do you have it on right now? This man has a Dallas Cowgirls shirt on with the big ass ugly star. I don't give a fuck. Bring it. I'm
It's
ready for
not a
both
Dallas
y'all.
cowgirl shirt though.
It's a gay ass.
We about to go nationwide.
I don't want to say nothing wrong. This is I'm sorry. Love you. Real talk. But what I'm saying is,
You was talking about- wait a minute.
that star. Like, here's the thing. You know, I'm gonna come at you twofold with this.
And I'm ready.
Number one, why would you wear that?
You peeking the fuck. Yeah, you gotta talk as hard because this is better mic. So.
I'm peeking.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh, you got a new mic?
You can see all these mics in there. You can
Look
see
at
how
you.
hard, like, you can just talk. You don't have to scream like you used to. Like, it's real sensitive. So
Oh,
you can
that's
just
all
talk.
right.
And you
He
can
said you don't have to scream like you used to. Nah, motherfucker.
You can see how your sound waves come up. That gotta be it. You can just
Oh,
talk.
that's my bars right there.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, thank you, sir. Executive producer.
Executive
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a
But this-
real
In other words, don't
What'd he say? What'd he say? I mean, he trying to slide some in here. What? What was that called?
He's a real producer.
You know what?
I'm the studio.
That's fucked up.
I'm Universal.
It's fucked up.
I'm Universal.
That's funny.
I'm Universal. I'm a whole lot. I'm Tyler Perry. I'm
You
Tyler
start- wait a
Perry
minute.
Studios.
It's a logo for a logo. You talking about the shirt?
No.
That shit stays
I
alone.
didn't even get into the shirt.
That
Hold on,
bullshit
man.
stays
Hold on,
alone.
man.
Talking about
Because
That
the
stays
He going
alone.
back. He going back to something else.
Hold up. My dumb ass drove to his home instead of coming here, and I was already downtown. So he had to make sure he let me know for a long time. From North County all the way down here, he let me know how much of an asshole I was. From the minute he came out the door to the minute we got here. Today!
Wow.
That's why my car's not out there.
He did that, fam.
Now,
he did that, fam.
Back to the next segment.
He calls me at 10:27, Rod. He calls me at 10:27 talking about something. When he say, I'm you know, with his old whispering ass.
oh, fuck. I was inebriated.
I'm gonna be at the spot at 11:30.
I saw the text.
Exactly. You saw
That's
the
what it
text,
was.
right?
It
You
was
saw
a
the
text.
text. Even though it gets better. Since you want to go fucking go there. Shit, because we wouldn't even, but you brought it on yourself. What is it? So this motherfucker called me 10 whispering and shit. But last thing I remember was, I'll be there at 11:30. Get up. And I'm like, all right. So basically, I do get up. It's 10:27. I set my alarm for 10:30. I wake up and shit. This motherfucker, I see the text that he sent. I guess after he sent those texts, which were great texts, they were informative. His phone promptly dies. So then I sent a text back saying, please pick up high hymns. He does not receive text.
And that's when you called me.
He said, no, I didn't call you. He said, we got down here, fam. Because I thought, we were driving. We were on 70. I called you. We was on 70.
No.
Like, hey, please pick them up.
We were getting on 170 from 270. Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Anyway, whatever the fuck. But here's the thing. I don't understand what type of grown man don't know how to keep a phone on. Like, he does not consistently keep his phone on. He's grown. Like, why not?
Is your phone taking like a hiatus? You just say,
I don't have a charger in my vehicle. And like I told him, my phone was charged up, but I have been up for a long time. On my phone also.
But not to mention, I sent this text days ago how amped I was that we're finally back in the fucking studio.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? This is not Rona Chronicles right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the man cave. You know what I'm saying? We're back in the Buddha basement.
Told him I was below, and I got a lot of things on my mind.
Yeah, that's true. And I did not call you an asshole the whole way. I called you a loser because that's your word. Okay.
Loser. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind being an asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I did not call you that.
Asshole is better than loser.
Always. You ever heard that song? You ever heard the song "Asshole" by Dennis Leary?
Hey.
Michael Jordan was an asshole.
Watch
Stop
your
it.
mouth.
Come
Watch
on.
your
mouth.
Your
Yeah, let's get to some
Jordan,
basketball.
He probably was.
No problem.
He probably was.
He gave Steve Kerr a black eye.
But it's
just like me knocking out.
And he felt like
Lil
shit
Mark.
after he did it.
It don't matter. You gonna knock out. I'm not gonna knock out Lil Mark.
You've done, of course not Little Mark, but
That's the same.
But don't tell me you've ever been in a game and the little motherfucker that keeps it is on you like a fucking fly and is touching you.
Your
and
teammate?
extra physical. No, an opponent. And something happened and you want to beat his ass. Don't tell me that don't never happen. That never happened.
I'm gonna take it out on the court. I'm not gonna steal him in the eye.
Rod, you never had a fight on a basketball court.
Oh yeah, I have.
Exactly. Stop fucking playing.
But I fought big motherfuckers like you. I fought cats your size.
Okay.
Trying to bully me around.
Well,
you know
props to you, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens, fam. It happens.
Steve Kerr.
Do you think you can do all that winning without? And I want a real answer. Without being an asshole.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Michael Jordan was and is an asshole.
Somewhat of
he
an-
had to be an asshole.
Because R.I.P.
the
Cole.
greatest basketball player ever.
Cole was a dick too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that dude though.
I like him.
Whoa.
I just
I feel you. I didn't like him when he played.
I respect
I didn't like
Kobe.
him when he played.
Whoa.
I'm not a Kobe fan. I was, you know, Damon, you know, Coach, you know, I was on Shaq team.
Yeah.
I want to Shaq to whoop his ass.
Hold on. I don't understand. I don't understand what it's not to like. Dribbling is there. Rebounding is there. Defense is there.
Defense is not there.
Who defense wasn't there? Kobe's?
Kobe's not a great defender, dude.
I don't hear your mic.
Kobe's defense. Man, Kobe was like 16 times all defense.
I think they just wanted to give him that because he was the second
No.
coming.
No.
Oh, there it is.
Oh shit, his mic has been off this whole time. Executive producer my ass.
Right, take them props back.
Oh wow. This motherfucker's mic
We
been
hear
off
you
the
now.
whole time.
God damn, boss.
Wow,
So I've been looking like.
But I ain't shit.
I've been looking like a deaf
Wow.
person.
I can't wait
You
till
been
we use this
whispering the whole-
motherfucking clip.
Hold
You
on.
know what I mean?
Hold up.
He been whispering the whole day.
The whole show we've been doing the TTY. Somebody in the crib been like, damn, he get it in.
You're right.
These guys don't have the glass. They got deaf guys on the show also. And he knows what they saying. He's a great lip reader. God damn.
I know.
We can't hear that one motherfucker for shit.
He's a great. They both are good lip
Oh my
readers.
God! Wow. I love the show.
But yeah, Kobe's defense. I don't think Kobe's defense was that good.
This is insane.
Ask Ray Allen.
Oh my
Ask
God.
Paul Pierce. They
No,
put it on his
His
ass.
D wasn't good.
His D was not good. He was not deserving of 16 times. No, they ain't do that to him.
I think he's made a defensive team though. I think Kobe may have.
Yeah, he made it twice.
Yeah. So.
Third team, I think.
Yeah.
He wasn't first. He was never first team.
Yeah.
All defense.
Look.
I can't believe I'm hearing this bullshit.
Not. Hey.
There is nothing to not like about Kobe's game. I was a person who did not like Kobe.
That's why I didn't like his game, bro. Because, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You just stopped being able to talk. They finally gonna be able to.
For a long time, I didn't like Kobe, but it was all really like personal driven.
Rest in peace, like a mom.
Remember when? Rest in peace. I'm not talking about your career, but remember when the song Nas song when we talking about Kobe and Shaq? You know the song I'm talking about by Nas. When you hear it, you'll be like, I know the song now. I'm tripping. You know.
Probably so.
But then,
yeah. I can't think of it though.
Oh, I hate that.
Come on, Black Google.
But
I thought you're Black Google.
Google.
You sure call yourself Black Google on this motherfucker.
Google.
Right.
I'm trying to remember the name of that song. It's right on the tip of my tongue too. But
you have to move on.
it was more personal driven and it wasn't basketball driven. So the more I got to looking at his basketball game, it was like you can't hate on somebody who keep coming back better. Look at the 81-point game alone. Matter of fact, hold on, don't say anything. Please don't. Because this man right here is nothing but a jump shooter since the age of 10.
Yeah.
Now,
He don't go to
you saw the game.
Yeah.
The man hit jumpers all game long. It wasn't just a little stretch. He hit jumpers all game long. Now, as a jump shooter, I've had this conversation with many people. As a jump shooter, you know yourself that's impossible.
I respect
to
the
shoot that
81-point game. I respect the 81-point game. As a matter of fact, I looked at it last week.
Did you see the double point turnaround fadeaway in the corner? There was a three with two
Yep.
guys on them.
How he killed Jalen, how he killed your boy from
65 and 3/4. You all scored the whole team.
and the fact that he wasn't talking.
And sat
while he was
down.
doing
But there was something going
That was
on.
the second game. I'm talking about the game against the Mavericks now.
There was something-
65 and
He
3/4.
had some off-court things going on that kind of extra motivated him.
Well, I disagree. I
disagree my ass.
I don't
Who can you disagree with?
I'm not
did you
going to
hear-
point to the case in Denver as why I don't like him.
No. When he
Is
was
that what
going,
you- no, 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 no,
when
no,
he
no,
was
no.
going
So
through
what?
the case in Denver, he's going to court, coming back. He hit 40 for 12 straight games.
Yeah.
40.
I mean, you got a lot going on.
He coming out of court. He taking it out on every shooting guard in the league.
I'm definitely not saying I didn't like Kobe before that. You know what I'm saying? That thing, that's a whole other thing. I'm definitely not trying to talk about that. But I would say what Chappelle said at the time. Shit, Kobe was hooping for his freedom. That's why
He was killing guys.
He was going the fuck
He
off.
was giving
Why?
super work.
Why? Because he had so much stress going on off the court. Where's the only place? Where's his outlet?
He said it.
The hardcore.
He called the hardcourt his temple.
Shit.
So I'm like, damn, this is where he worshipped. That's
Shit.
where he
And look
said
what he
it.
did. You know what I
mean?
And he put in work.
Man.
And I respect you. Don't get
work, dog.
the
That's
respect.
not just putting
for
in
me.
work.
This is the main reason why I dislike Kobe. I love Michael Jordan so much that I felt Michael Jordan. Yes, I do, because he modeled his game after Jordan.
Okay.
I said Michael Jordan needed some time for us to absorb that before another cat come on and do exactly the same thing. Because if you look at him, his game is like Michael Jordan. He just shot more.
Okay.
And not as good.
Better shooter.
No, he was not as good as Michael Jordan.
Stop.
What? Did you?
I know. I need a ventilator
Jeez,
now.
come on, fam. Don't say dizzy shit like that.
He's a better shooter than Jordan.
No,
come on,
David,
man.
Coach. I
Come
can't
on,
call you Coach if you say some dumb
oh,
shit like that.
oh.
He was not a better shooter
You don't
than
sound like
Jordan.
a fucking coach.
You know what this
Man,
means? You know what this means? This means y'all know I'm not that good of a shooter. I don't know what it is either.
Oh.
Yeah, I hit 6 threes in one half. I don't shoot this good. That's why
Come
I'm
on,
doing this
man.
bullshit. That's what that means.
No, he's not. He's not even close. He's not even. You equating the fact that he shoots in bulk with the fact that
Why
he
was
makes
Jordan
more-
shooting
Right.
volume?
But Jordan made.
But he made his
assists.
shots.
He was shooting better than 40% from the field.
Okay.
And if you look at games,
Close.
he didn't take shots like all throughout
We're-
the game.
We
He really
are
took-
talking
he took the bulk
strictly
of his shots in the
jumpers
second
versus
half.
jumpers. We ain't talking about because layups help your shooting percentage a lot.
And Jordan did a lot of that. I agree.
And
Both
dunks.
of
Kobe
them,
had some
did.
dunks, too.
We talking strictly jumpers. Jordan jumper ain't better than no Kobe jumper.
Oh, well, come on, man. It makes no sense, literally, man. If you just Jordan,
Did you watch The Last Dance?
Goat is more. Go.
No.
Of course
No
not.
wonder.
So,
No
bro,
wonder.
You know, bro, no. It's not about. It's not even about that. If you watch basketball when he played, which I know you did, he was more clutch. It was more pure. You can count on it more, and he
And he
knew
was
when.
deadlier.
Okay, we're just talking about jump shots. So I'm trying to keep it at just jump shots. He knew when to take it and when not to. Kobe's problem most of his career
Was shooting it.
was just being a gunner, bro. When if you're a good shooter, why you see this is the thing. This is the thing. The way the face you have right now is just a fuck you. Oh, I'm ignoring everything you say.
No, I'm listening.
That's basically how he treated The Last Dance. So don't ask some shit about that. So think about. Try to use some of the memory that you may still have of the 90s, of the Bulls.
Come on,
and think
yeah.
about his fucking jumper, fam. All the reasons I just named. He was not a gunner. He knew when to pass. He knew when to
Jordan
shoot.
wasn't a gunner? Oh my God.
Jordan regulated
Oh,
the game. He was not a
shit.
gunner.
Oh,
No,
y'all.
He would have
no,
Come on now. He had a.
no,
He was
no.
He was
You-
not a volume shooter like Kobe was.
You're not a gunner when you're on a team with a bunch of fucking scrubs. Kobe was on a team with goddamn Nick the Quick, Eddie Jones, goddamn who else?
Brian Shaw.
Brian
He
Shaw.
had-
He had all shooters. Goddamn Glenn Rice.
Oh, yeah,
He
Glenn
had
Rice.
all shooters, fam.
And out of
He
all
all
those,
scorers.
and out of all those games,
Man.
all those guys you
The
just
fuck?
named,
He
tell
shoot
me
more.
which one was a Hall of Famer.
It doesn't matter. He was shooting more. He was
Thank
shooting
you.
more than they
This-
were.
Both of them were volume shooters. Jordan, don't get me
Not
wrong.
as much.
I-
Not as much as
Jordan had a higher shooting
what is
percentage.
those? They're shooters. If you're a shooter, if you have to go off if you have no one else to score for you. But if you have other people that can score, Eddie Jones can't score. Pass the fucking rock. Like, come on,
Pippen
man.
couldn't score?
Okay, let's ask this question.
Mike only went
How
off
many-
when early in his career.
How many
Later,
times
he did it when he had to.
Have you heard
Yeah, come on,
of
fam.
Mike's teammates upset with him for taking too many shots? And ask that same question about Kobe. Kobe pissed everybody he played with off, except for Ron Artest, because Ron Artest had a hard on for him.
Yeah. And
But
please,
everybody else,
I
he
can't
pissed
score.
off.
I'm just
Because-
here. I'm here to be the bruiser.
Pau Gasol, you pissed off?
Well,
I don't think so.
you-
Derek Fisher?
We talking about the European though.
Derek Fisher?
It's kind of
I don't
Derek
think-
Fisher.
I don't think he pissed Derek
We know how
Fisher off.
soft them two cats are.
Right, super.
Oh, how can I name someone and then you try to unvalidate it?
Anyway, we're going down a stupid rabbit hole with this shit. But anyway, I want to bring it back. Let's climb back up to the surface. All right, because we done sunk into a rabbit hole of
That's the
Jordan
obligatory
Kobe.
Jordan
Yeah, I mean,
conversation.
that shit right there, exactly. That Kobe Jordan, that shit is the shit why I hate Skip and Shannon. Because their whole show
Is on that.
just divulges into GOAT versus LeBron. GOAT versus LeBron. That's all their show
all
really
they
talks
talk
about.
about.
They don't talk about Kareem versus LeBron.
They do well.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
What is
Skip has said before that
Oh.
he thinks that Kareem is the greatest basketball player ever, and then he says LeBron can eclipse that. So
You said Shannon said that.
Skip,
No, Skip said Mike is a GOAT. What are you talking about?
you're right. Shannon said that.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on, Skip.
Yeah, he would never.
Skip,
He would never get at that.
I think that
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest basketball player to ever play the game. Okay, Skip.
Yeah, he is.
He's up there. He's up there. He's second. All right, look. Before we
it's
jump.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, but
It's GOAT. It's GOAT. Anyway,
we had that
before we
discussion
jump off
many
that
times.
rabbit hole, because we've done that too many times. I ain't here for that bullshit.
NBA preview.
How
Read preview.
The bubble is coming to Orlando,
I
sir.
want to talk about that. I do. I really do. But I want to talk about that motherfucking shirt. I want to talk about that. I do.
No.
I want to talk about that
'Cause
shirt.
You purposely sent us text messages saying this show was going to be basketball heavy.
Yeah, well, if you don't understand, I throw fucking curveballs. So, like, that's the shit I do.
I hit curveballs.
You know what I mean? So shit, get your fucking back.
I hit 'em.
What is it like?
Not a
'Cause,
swing and
I mean,
miss.
Would you like to talk about Dak and his new contract?
No, he's a part of what I want to talk about, but what I don't get from you guys,
Yeah, what's up with the shirt?
and I haven't seen you wearing it in a while, so I don't.
Deep in the blood. I don't have to.
Okay,
It's
okay,
well
but
known.
You just came. I'm black. My man just went out of town. He came back. He didn't catch nothing. He's because we know Rona's still real. Just because we're not in a man cave.
We social distance big time.
You know what I mean? He had a good trip, but man went out of town wearing that shit, y'all. He wears the shit on the road. He's got it on right now. We're doing a basketball show. Wish he had something basketball orientated on, but he's got to be fixtured on this goddamn star. But my question is this:
Yes.
with that team, with that owner, who clearly does not give a shit about Black Lives Matter or any lives on besides the ones that are on his team. Those are the only black folks he half-ass care about. And your quarterback giving a huge donation to the fucking police union down in Dallas. I've talked to a staunch cowboy fan at my job. And this cat told me, and this dude, I'm talking about diehard, just like y'all two, black, just like y'all two, and said, I can't even root for them, bro. I can't even fuck with them. This other dude,
I can understand that.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
And
I just can't. Give me. How do you?
Here's what I have, because I've been asked that question twice, and this is my recourse. I have been so inundated with the love of the Dallas Cowboys. It's sort of like a spiritual connection, and I equate it to the story of Hosea in the Bible, the prophet, and God instructed him to marry a hoe, Gomer. So the fact that it's just right now, my love for the Cowboys supersedes the fact everything that's going on in society. So in other words, right now, even though they are acting as the prostitute, I still have love for them.
I'll break it down like this before you say me something. Before you say me something.
You understand?
Seriously.
Because I know you didn't get that.
I know what you're saying.
Do you know the story of Hosea? And I don't mean to bring the Bible in, but that's one of the stories.
See, this is what you're not
Hosea
getting.
and
Just-
Gomer.
Hold on.
God told him to marry that hoe.
Just hold up.
He told
See,
him to marry the prostitute.
this is the
So
part.
you can see how I can prosper your life.
Just shut up. You're not getting. This is what you're not understanding. The deepness of the love.
Wow.
Wait.
Seriousness.
This is another
serious.
part. This is another part in a way of what he's saying, because when you're a fan of the squad, you look at it like this. See, like we come from Tay Schramm, Tom Landry. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We come from that era, and we look at it like
Racist white man.
No.
Tom Landry? No.
Tom Landry wasn't racist, dog. Tom Landry was a legend.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, gets major love.
That
But
team,
it's like this.
That team was a legend.
It's like this.
Sorry for just assuming they was.
No. But it's like this, because we developed the draft system for everybody.
Yeah.
Tex Schramm did all this shit for dog. Seriously.
Oh my God, are you about to just give me the
But
cowgirl history right now?
But what I was gonna say was,
I don't want
what I was gonna say was, since we come from that era,
I just want to answer.
we don't really trip off. We trip off Jerry a little bit, but we really don't, because we just like, man, you just another owner of the squad. There'll be another owner after you. You feel what I'm saying? But it's still Dallas Cowboy. You just a straight representative right now. Fuck you for real. Even Dak, when you do stuff like that, we know you have. It's certain things that you got to do as a face of a franchise. Certain things that you have to do. Now you didn't have to do that. That's just something that's in your personal character, that you may just want to foster a relationship with the police. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're coming off as a high profile athlete. No one is defending the police in per se in the media as far as celebrity. You see what I'm saying? And someone may have
There's
told
no
him.
need to. There's no need to.
But no. What I
They
mean
made
is,
their bed. It's time
no.
for them to lie in it.
This is what I'm saying though. Someone may have told him, well, damn, if no one's sticking up for the police, it will really make your image look better.
And not just
You
that.
feel what I'm saying?
You got to look at his family history.
You're making excuses for him.
No. I'm not making him
His
excuse. No. I'm not
stepfather-
saying that.
Stepfather was
I'm not saying that.
was a cop. So I mean, come on, he's got some history in that.
That's like
His stepfather was
Yeah,
a.
stepfather was a cop.
that's like if you were still in the military.
Yeah.
You see how you have military kids and they want to follow their footsteps sometimes, or they just how they view. It's like that the way Drew Brees with that bullshit.
And military is
That
a good
mentality.
example that you have. Because I got a good friend, old boy that you call Lurch.
Which one? No, Lurch.
Tall dude.
Okay.
You call him Black Lurch.
Right on. I think now I know.
Anyway, he spent 20 years in the Air Force.
Okay.
Real good friend of mine. He
Yeah.
told me, he was like, look, man, what I've done, the tours I've done.
He's smart.
Yeah, he is smart.
I know he is. 20 years in it.
20 years in
God
Air Force. He's got a doctorate now.
Yeah,
He said
he's smart as
the
shit.
tours I've done,
Uh-huh.
all my service, I can't bow down or kneel to the flag. I have to stand up to it because I've been doing it for 20 years. The tours and the wars. So I get that. Black dude. You know, it is similar to what I'm saying, my love for the Cowboys. Even though what they're doing, I don't necessarily, what Dak has done and Jerry,
You could.
their stance, I'm not supporting their stance, but it's the Dallas Cowboy logo and their name is higher than anything that they can ever do.
It's like you and the Yankees.
No. This is not like that because this is not like that. This is totally different. Because Steinbrenner never did it some out and out. Was never out and out racist.
Did you hear that? Did you hear about Ken Griffey?
Oh yeah,
Ken
come on
Griffey.
now.
Whoa!
You hear about this? Mr. Baseball? How he did Ken Griffey? How he refused to sign
This
him?
just came out.
Oh.
No. Ken Griffey Jr. was saying why he never signed with the Yankees. Because remember when Ken Griffey was about to be a free agent, everybody was like,
He was
it
about to
seemed
leave
like that'd
Seattle.
be the best
He
place
said,
he'd go.
Yeah.
The Yankees, and he chose Cincinnati.
He said
he was going to.
He was a
Yankees
child.
first.
He was a child. Steinbrenner called down. Get Griffey off. Tell him to get his son off the field. No kids on the field. In the dugout, right? It's before the game.
In the field or in the dugout?
Dugout and the field.
Damn.
Steinbrenner called down and told Griffey, get your boy out of there, right?
Okay.
They walking out. Big Griff says, son, stop. Look over at third base. Craig Nellis and his son, they still on the field playing catch. He's
Stop
still in
playing.
grounds.
Word.
Griffey just said it.
Griffey said this?
Yes.
Ken
This
said this?
came out.
And
Damn.
this all just came
Ken
out.
said, oh shit, I did.
That's
see
why
he
his
did
face
it,
was in the news, dog.
Yeah, it was. Damn, I should have read that whole article.
So
your boy.
So he said then, that's the moment right there. He said I would never play for the Yankees again in my life. Then they showed a video of him signing autographs. I think they might have been in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, and people was asking him, he was like, and you hear him saying it, I will never play for the Yankees. I'll retire before I play for the Yankees. He's signing autographs with fans. He's saying this.
Okay, well, that's one story. I've never heard of.
Dave Winfield?
That's a big story.
That's a big fucking story.
Dave Winfield?
Never. Damn, we got someone with Dave Winfield.
You and Dave Winfield was going back and forth.
All the time, man.
He was on the Yanks for a while though.
He was on his team and he was going back and forth with him.
He went on it with Reggie Jackson also.
Steinbrenner went back and forth with everybody because he didn't want to pay no fucking body. But then he ended up
Not
breaking
his-
the bank for
not
cash.
his white players.
Yes, he did.
No, and don't
What you
say
mean?
Derek Jeter.
Outside of
Oh
Billy
no,
Martin.
you ain't gonna go back and forth with the cap.
Outside
That's
of
the
Billy
cap, he's
Martin.
perfect.
Outside of Billy Martin, you name one white player he went back and forth with.
Shit, it's been a bunch of them over contracts.
He brought Tino
I don't-
Martinez back
don't remember
from
him.
St. Louis. So
I don't
it wasn't
remember. I
Tino.
don't
Come
ever
on,
remember
John.
him going. I don't ever
acquisition.
I don't ever remember him
No,
going back and
no.
forth with Guidry, Goose Gossage. I never heard of him going back and forth with any of them. David Cone.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Bruh, all I know is there's been a ton of players.
We just talking about black players. who
I'm
had
talking about.
problems.
I'm
It's
right now.
Steinbrenner.
Right now.
Steinbrenner.
There's been a ton of white players on the Yankees that could have had longer careers that were kind of cut short. And these
That's
cats,
because these motherfuckers couldn't play. They got hurt
Well, I'm
later on in
saying
their career.
they're cats that could have still maybe did something like, okay, Aaron Boone. Why the fuck did they get rid of him out of no damn where? After he hit that clutch ass home run.
Aaron Boone tore his ACL playing flag football.
Yeah, remember that? In the offseason.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, then they
And
said,
That's
Did
what I'm
he
saying,
hold on?
motherfuckers
Did
hurt.
he lie about it?
But he
That's
kept
right,
playing.
He lied about it.
He lied about it.
You lying for real?
Yeah.
He was playing flag football towards ACL.
Oh shit, he did. I remember that shit.
Hey man, your examples are terrible.
Okay. All right. I only gave one. I think. See, and you gonna hate on this one. You gonna hate on this one
Let's go.
because they were older players. This guy wasn't. He wasn't an older player. Chuck Knobloch. I think he should have stayed longer. He was a great glue guy. That dude was a great come off the bench, get you a hit when you need it. Fucking Scott
But he
Brocious.
couldn't play 9
Scott
innings, though.
Brocious.
These
Scott
guys were-
Brocious. I think could have stayed a little.
Both
bit
of those
Both
guys,
of them guys were
both of those
pitch
guys.
hitters,
I'm saying, but both of those guys had made their mark other places.
Before coming to the Yankees.
Knobloch was a
hear
star
you.
in
I hear
Minnesota.
you. They were a little
Yeah.
bit. They were a little bit older players, but they made more of a name when they were known a little bit, but
No.
they blew up in New
But
York.
what-
All I'm saying is they could have stayed there
They
longer.
didn't-
And all I'm also saying is
They didn't blow up
that
in New York. They was already big. Cats don't blow up in New York. You're already big when you're in New York.
No, yes, the fuck you do.
Wait a minute.
Who blows up in
Did
New York?
Steinbrenner have a problem with Ricky Henderson in New York?
He brought him to New York.
That's
No, I ain't asked you that. I said, did he have problems with him there?
Probably everybody had. Ricky was flamboyant as fuck. Come on, Ricky was crazy and flamboyant.
Now, Ricky was.
Shit, Ricky. That's Ricky.
He
That's
might
Ricky
be an
fucking Henderson.
exclusion.
son.
But he always backed it up.
But going back to your
always backed it up.
He also signed a fucking a prime time.
No, all I
shit,
said
he
was-
signed prime and shit.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
But-
goddamn.
We're talking about
but you
guys who
blow
had
up at New York.
problems.
Don't try to
You already been
don't
in New
try
York,
to
though.
fucking twist the fucking thing back on me. It's about goddamn the Cowboys and Jerry Jones. Don't try to twist the goddamn issue. That's exactly what the fuck y'all doing.
This is how we look at Jerry Jones.
Here's the thing.
He's just an old rich white man that owns the team.
But
that's it.
He's
But
not
that's
bigger than the Dallas Cowboy name.
He's not bigger than the name.
He's not.
Even though everything he's done
Just-
for the name, you will never supersede the name.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right
Since
now.
'89, that's the only time. That's since he's
If
been
any
president.
one of my teams has some major shit going on with some major racist shit going on with black players, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if it's the fucking Celtics. I'm not fucking with them. I'm not fucking with
Some
them.
racist shit has went on with the Celtics.
No, I mean like racist shit as in like excluding black players and doing
Wick-
fucked up shit to players.
Oh,
because
who is-
no.
Did you hear about
Because-
what went on during the pandemic? Wick did not want to pay the employees for the TD Bank Garden.
No owner wanted to pay the
It was
concession
owners
workers.
It was owners who was paying, dog.
Actually,
But no owner wanted to. There was
It was
something.
owners who
There was
did?
something that got shamed into
You know who
doing it.
did,
There
though?
was something that got shamed into doing it.
You know who
None of them
did?
wanted to fucking do that. What you talking about?
You know who did?
That has nothing to do with what the fuck I just said.
Jerry Jones did. He paid his workers.
So fuck, he got it, and he probably got shamed into doing it. So you fucking right. You better fucking do it with the goddamn Jerry World and the fucking money you got. Goddamn billionaire, pay them motherfuckers. So all I'm saying is,
I don't think he got shamed.
if it was,
but you're right, he does have it, but he
he
paid them.
probably did. That motherfucker's not doing it out the kindness of his heart. Stop. Stop.
Whoa.
This is fucking-
Me
this is-
I think
me
he
and Jerry
did,
are born
man.
on the same day,
I think
dog.
he
We
did,
got
man.
kindness on our heart like that.
Who?
10-13 Club.
Jerry,
Oh,
I'm pretty.
you share birthday with that motherfucker?
I'm pretty.
Me,
October 13th.
Jerry Rice.
I'm pretty
All-
sure.
All I'm
pretty
saying.
sure it was out of the kindness of.
All I'm saying is, I just don't see how y'all can just openly, just still.
You rooted for the
Worship
Patriots for years.
I did.
Openly.
Shit. So fucking what?
They openly cheat.
No, they do not fucking cheat.
They don't
First off,
openly cheat. They don't openly cheat.
They do not
cheat. They just don't do it openly.
First off,
Closed book cheating.
everybody cheat a little.
Oh, really?
And number two,
Wow.
We never cheated.
number two, if you want to have that
The
conversation,
Cowboys have
if
never
you want to
cheated.
have that conversation, motherfucker, we can have it. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't the time or place.
Right.
You don't want to keep talking about football. We can't talk about basketball.
I'm just trying to end and make my point with this, and this is my main point with this fool. You can lead them off of losing to Green Bay in the playoffs, but you can't lead them over
the
this shit.
Detroit Lions when Calvin Johnson
You get cheated.
had 327 yards. That's when I said.
But you left them. You just
That's
left
when I
them.
left
You were done with them. Were you or were you not?
It was a divorce.
Yeah, you were done with them. Like you was done with them hoes. Like,
Yeah, I was done with them hoes,
like you cut
but
them the
then
fuck off.
I cut off
Separation.
everything.
Yeah.
Remember, I
Yeah.
cut off. There was no
Yeah.
team that I
Yeah.
supported. But then when I remarried the hoe,
Wow.
life is better than it was.
Right, calling your team a hoe. But here's the thing: how can you cut that hoe, that prostitute, that bitch,
Wow. This is
for losing
really-
for losing to the Lions? But you can't. And I'm not gonna say this is the most. Your owner is the most racist owner ever, or y'all is just. It's just y'all he has a history of.
Being the best owner in the NFL. That's why all the owners follow his lead.
He's not the best owner.
And
He has
also,
a
you have to
history
look
of
at the-
kind of shitting on players that definitely had more in the tank, and they've always been a
But
people
look
of
at the
color
black players
and
that
not
we
signing
got,
them.
though. Look at the black players that
Bruh.
we got, though.
Of course you have black players.
They
Not
got
everybody
great
has
black-
black players. That doesn't make any sense.
great teams.
Everybody has black players.
What
You-
player did we
no, no,
have that Jerry didn't want to pay?
None of our teams.
I don't know, your fucking quarterback. Shit, you finally got a black QB and he's good and he won't fucking sign him. He
Who
signed
ain't gonna sign him?
Romo when Romo was old to that huge ass deal. But he won't give a young motherfucker money?
Well, this is what y'all don't know.
What is you? Well, come on,
This is
man.
what y'all don't know.
The confidence
He-
with-
I'm coming out with both guns.
Okay, and he outplayed himself. Dak got all the cards. Dak holds all the cards with Dallas.
Dak has a great 1-year contract. And I bet you,
Ooh,
what's the guaranteed
I'm
money?
trying to
in it?
tell you.
It's not a guaranteed $34 million.
Yes, it is. It's a guaranteed $32 million, dog.
It's guaranteed
That's
32.
the franchise tag.
That I promise you right now, if you was to look that motherfucker up, that shit is laced with goddamn stipulations.
No, it's
and
not.
this and
That's
shit.
the franchise tag, dog. And guess what it's gonna be next year?
No.
The franchise tag next year goes to 37. So you either gonna franchise him next year, or you're gonna give him the contract again.
That's what if you franchise him again, that's the same
If you
contract again.
no.
Yeah.
Next year, if
Give
you
me more.
franchise him, it goes to 37.
Yeah.
If you franchise him again, it jumps to 42. Dak holds all the cards.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
And it's the same. these 1-year contracts. I mean,
It's the same thing Kirk
Big
Cousins
play.
did, but it's for more money.
yeah.
If
You've got
you do
players
it like
that have been
that.
doing that for years.
You're right.
Michael Jordan did that. He was signing 1-year deals.
Yeah,
LeBron has been signing 1-year deals.
he only did that after he came back from his retirement.
He still did 3 years in a row.
Because Reinsdorf never paid him properly in the earlier years, so he
Right,
had to
that's
do
what-
that just to get fucking paid right.
It was,
And he complained. This is one thing this is a lot of shit The Last Dance did not talk about. Reinsdorf, and Mike talked about this in his book. Reinsdorf complained about paying this man after the '96 finals, after he won that championship, after his father got killed.
Okay.
Why are we going back to talking about Michael Jordan?
I was
You know
just
what I'm
making
saying?
a point that athletes do sign 1-year deals
Yeah,
in order to extend their contract later on in the future.
All I'm saying is this: do you think this man would rather have years than this huge amount right here? Because if that
Oh,
thing
he's
is,
going to get the years.
He's
that
going to get
thing-
the years. But I
He's
think
going to get.
I
Dak
think
has
what
been playing
happens-
this the best way possible,
I don't think
dog.
he's gonna. He's stringing him along. I don't think.
No,
he's
no,
gonna
no, no.
get the years.
If Dak would have signed when y'all wanted him to sign,
he wouldn't be making no 30.
he wouldn't be making nowhere near what he's
Nowhere
making
near.
right now.
He'd be making $10 million a year.
You know the thing.
No,
that-
no, not 10. He'd be making like
I meant that as a low.
It was like
number.
26.
I
Oh,
meant
no,
that as
no,
a
the
low
franchise
number.
was like 23. When the year changed over, the franchise jumped up like $9 million.
You can say all this. You can say all those numbers and shit if you want. But here's the thing. This is one thing that Cowboy fans y'all forget. You know what? What does Jerry Jones care about the most?
Money.
Winning.
You think he care about money?
Wrong. Money. That's
Yes.
the only thing he
And
fucking
no,
cares
no.
about.
Winning
And he
produces
does
money.
not have to. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because
They
we ain't won and
they're valued at what? Y'all the highest.
The number 1 revenued franchise in the world.
Right.
It's the Dallas Cowboys.
You sure?
It's in the
Manchester
world.
U?
No, it's the Dallas Cowboys.
It's not the
Number
Yankees
one.
or Manchester U?
No,
No. Go
2 or 3. Okay.
search it right
so,
quick.
so that's the thing. That's the thing. Y'all know all he cares about is
It's
money.
money.
He does not give a shit about winning. I'm telling
That's
you.
what y'all
I'm-
think.
No, I'm telling you.
He cares about winning, but
I
not
just
as
want
much as
to.
he cares about money.
I just want to say this. Yeah, exactly. That- you made my point for me. So he can wait Dak out. I promise you, in the back of his mind, and Steven know it, his son know it. But I'm gonna end this on this because we got for real jump to basketball.
Yeah.
Fucking Steven know it. He waiting for Dak to low key for real to get hurt. So he don't have to pay him, and he can move on and get somebody cheap, and y'all still will buy tickets.
We
Y'all
already
still
have
will spend
somebody
that-
cheap.
Y'all still will spend that merchandise money. Y'all still will make him rich as fuck. And another thing why I think Dak should really want the years is because guess what? This Rona shit is gonna fuck with money. Because if
Oh, yeah.
I don't
I agree
think
with that.
MLB is gonna start, but they're not gonna finish. NBA. NFL, I don't know what the fuck they're
I don't
gonna do
know
when it
what
starts.
NBA gonna do.
I don't know what the fuck. But hold on, I don't know what the fuck NFL gonna do. Like how y'all
They're
gonna?
gonna play.
They don't even have a plan yet.
They're going to
So I don't even think they may not finish. If they start, they may not finish.
They just
Yeah.
took out 2 preseason games. So now they're going to have so-called now just 2 preseason games.
It's,
I put
it's all questionable to me. I don't know. I don't even know, and we could go into this.
Yeah. We are right now.
NBA. I don't know how they're going to continue.
I put $100 on it right now. NFL don't start on time, and I doubt another 100 that they don't finish. I'll say that.
You won't get me to agree with that because I agree with you.
Yeah, you know what
I
I'm
mean, you
saying?
want me to challenge that? 'cause
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
real. 'Cause, oh my God. Ew, I just saw. He just had an ugly one. Anyway, what is it? The NBA, man. I don't know. I don't think. I'll be honest with you, and we could tackle this so many different ways. But the first thing I think is this championship really legit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time you step on the court, it's legit.
Have you seen the courts? They're in the hotel rooms.
I don't give a fuck.
They're in
It's a
hotel
sanctioned
rooms.
game.
They literally, the courts
So what?
are the team logos in ballrooms,
So
in hotels in
damn
Disney
what?
World.
It's going to be like
So cheesy.
It's going to
So?
be like the.
It's an official
the
game.
Summer
They-
league. The summer league. You
But-
play all your games in one.
The
spot.
summer league is at least in a fucking gym. Like these are in hotel rooms.
You ain't
They
never
look
looked
so
at, wait a minute,
cheesy.
you ain't never
I
looked at,
thought-
you don't look at
Have
college
you-
basketball.
Have you seen the courts? Have
I've
you
seen courts like this.
Have you seen the NBA courts?
I don't give a damn. This NBA
It
basketball.
looks fucking
I haven't seen
stupid.
it.
No, what I'm
It
saying is
looks
this.
so
No,
goddamn
this
stupid.
is why I said that about college
it's
basketball.
not like a
Yeah, y'all
arena
need
setting.
bruh. It is in a fucking
Yeah.
ballroom.
You ever look at
Disney hotel?
have you ever looked at the Battle of Atlantis?
They got
The Battle of Atlantis is in. It's
They
gonna
got a
look like
Miami
that.
Heat one right here. They got a Pacers one right here. They got a.
That's what I was
They
saying.
got a Celtic one right here. They got a Toronto one right next to it.
That's what I
You
was
know
saying.
And
So you-
that's
so
just
you-
for example.
So you got to do it like that.
It looks so fucking cheap.
But it is a
why
sanctioned
couldn't-
game.
They have gyms in Disney World. Why couldn't they do this at a gym?
Because of the
then you
risk.
got people trying to come
Yeah,
in.
you got the risk.
No,
But here's the thing:
it's a bubble.
It's sanctioned, Omar, but I put it as an asterisk, similar to the 1999 season.
Who the fuck is on?
Oh, the great My bad.
Well, what you say? You said
But I
He
got
said
it.
he's looking like that, like
I'm looking at it
like
with an
99.
asterisk season just like 1999.
Yeah.
And 2012. It's 2012.
Whoa! I don't call. Why would you say 99? The short, the
short
lockout,
season.
the shortened season.
Yeah.
Why is that an asterisk?
50 games, dog.
So
The Knicks made
See,
it.
that's what. Why is this different then?
The Knicks made it.
this
dude.
because they had to play. They played in arenas and they had to go on the road and they had to travel and it was in real fucking arenas. It was real basketball.
50 games. You didn't get
You know what I'm
chance.
saying?
You didn't get a
Tournament.
chance to.
Yeah, this is a fucking tournament.
Okay.
You called it. That's it right there.
You can't mesh in
It's not a
50
playoff.
games.
It's not a playoff. It's a.
The
yes,
playoffs
you
are a
can.
tournament also.
You cannot mesh in 50 games.
You can, fam.
No, you can't because the Knicks made it. They was the AC.
The Knicks were.
No other AC has ever made the finals.
In the 90s, fam, the Knicks and the Pacers were the second best teams in the East. They were bound to make the final. They made the finals when Mike was out. So come on. That wasn't a big shock.
It actually was because none of those players that Michael
No, the
played
Pacers,
against was
the
on the
Pacers
Knicks.
didn't make the finals till 2001.
No, it was. Pat was still there. He was just hurt.
Pat wasn't playing.
No, I just said he was hurt. But what I'm saying is, when am I going to watch it? Fuck yes.
It was Marcus Camby,
Yeah,
Allen Houston,
We don't
Charles
care.
Smith.
We don't care. We're
Charles
fine.
Charles Smith went on that team.
Restart, NBA restart?
Yeah.
NBA restart. So, let's focus on that.
Latrell Sprewell.
He bought the name 99
It's
It's basketball related.
They was not Scrubs. But fucking
Definitely weren't scrubs.
I don't do who
Larry
do y'all
Johnson.
do y'all think this will that's hilarious. Do y'all think this will end with a champion?
Yeah.
You do?
Heck yeah.
I
The
don't
Boston
know, dude.
Celtics.
I don't know, dude. There's already been 9 more players that have tested positive.
Yes.
The Milwaukee Bucks aren't practicing now.
Basically,
The Indiana Pacers aren't practicing now. You got teams that aren't practicing because of this.
a quarter of the teams, like what, 6, 7, 8 of the teams have shut down facilities because of COVID.
That's
because
what I'm
people,
saying.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, here's the thing. Scotty was on the Jump yesterday, and he was saying that, you know, he made a decent point, but he made it sound like it was a regular playoff. Is this going to be? He was saying that is this even a legitimate championship? Which I'm already thinking, is it? But he was saying, oh, is it just going to be whoever is the healthiest and lives to the thing? But I'm like, shit, that's basically every year though. Every year, Toronto beat the Warriors because they was healthier. You know what I'm saying? That's literally why they won. But the other thing is, I think this is even more suspect because it's literally, okay, as long as your number one player doesn't get sick, you have a chance of winning. You know what I'm saying? But if Giannis gets sick, if LeBron gets sick,
It's done.
Milwaukee and LA out of it. You know what I'm saying?
done.
It's just, and if LeBron gets sick, it's a fucking wrap. You know what I mean?
Milwaukee
agree.
ain't the number one man.
And
But
net-
that's a good point, though. With Giannis being out, you might as well just cancel Milwaukee's chances.
all the
Giannis.
way, all the
Fuck
way.
Giannis. Fuck the Bucks.
What?
Fuck Giannis. Fuck the Bucks. Fuck anybody else in the East. Fuck anybody else in the league. Boston is winning it all. I don't give a damn what anybody else got
Now,
to say.
I agree with that, but I'm just
I
talking
hear
about
you,
as far as the
fam.
player,
I hear you, but-
players' chance, the team's chances.
Yeah.
Without Giannis, Milwaukee is done.
With Giannis, Milwaukee is done.
No.
They're not beating us. We
Um,
deeper than them. We better than them. Point blank.
I think only now.
They are overrated,
I
and they
think-
got an overrated ass coach.
I think now y'all are better than them because of this break.
I don't think
They
they're
are.
overrated. I don't know. But here's the thing. Did you know Jalen didn't even want to go? Brown didn't even want to go down there.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah. So do you think we're still capable of winning a championship
With
with?
half-hearted Jalen Brown.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or with a team that didn't even have him. Oh, and don't
Even
forget.
if we didn't
You can't
have
win
him.
without Jalen Brown.
Here's another thing. Hayward's leaving when his wife pops that baby out. Who the fuck is going to take his spot? That's a lot of fucking scoring.
Well, it's not a lot. He
Hayward
does a
only-
lot
Hayward
of,
only getting
he does
like
a lot of
18,
dirty
19
work,
a
though.
game.
But he does dirty work, but he mostly does scoring. He can hit them fucking corner jumpers as long as his ass ain't fucking
Oh,
tripping.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking about the Latino dude.
We must be forgetting about number
Don't have
36.
no
Yeah, he's not.
That's what
He's
it
not.
seemed
Yeah,
like.
he's not even with y'all anymore. He's
Seemed
with
like
Philly.
y'all
He's with
forgetting
Philly.
about number 36
Oh, you talking about- yeah.
because he will take up the slack for both of those guys because that's what he fucking does.
Talking about Williams?
Mr. Marcus Smart. I will take up the defensive shit from Jalen Brown, and I will also take up the offensive slack from them two guys.
Marcus Dumb? No, I can't.
Whoa,
Not
not
the offense, though.
Whoa, don't be talking about.
Whoa.
He-
Marcus Dumb?
No, man, fuck that. No. I know he was good for them badass shots. that he shouldn't be taking, but his jumper is better now, and he makes such smart basketball
Not
plays.
with offense.
He is athletic.
I can't give him that offense.
He is
I give him
rightly
defense.
named. He is rightly named. No, man.
Marcus
You cannot-
average.
Shit. Dude, Marcus Smart is cold fucking blooded.
Marcus Smart,
He's
I
been
don't
cold
know.
blooded since Oklahoma State, to be all the way honest with you.
Marcus
and
okay.
his game has evolved. Why are you you know what? Why are you picking the Celtics? But you don't think because he's a core part of that.
I know defense. He's going to give you hustle plays. I'm not going
He
to give
can
him
score
offense.
now, though. You haven't seen his.
8 points a game.
You
I
don't
would
know
give him
about
that.
the jumper, bro. You
I
don't
give.
know about the
He
jumper.
give you 8 points a game. I'm like you expecting Marcus Smart to give you 18 points?
No, yes.
No, he's not.
Yes.
He's not.
Yes.
He's not going to give you 18
Yes.
points a game.
Yes,
Get
he
the
can.
fuck- Come on,
Yes, he
dog.
can.
How
You
many-
still
wait,
got
wait, wait,
Kimba.
wait.
Right,
How
you
many
know
do you
what-
think
you know
he
what
averaged?
sees like-
You got Jason.
You know what
How
sees
many
You
do you
got
think he
Gordon.
averaged already?
Come on, man. You get.
Yeah.
How many do you think he averaged already?
He's probably like right at 10 or 11. What is his average?
Bro, he's at least over 15 right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
No, I would,
Yes.
we can look it up.
I don't
I would
think
say
he's at
about
15.
13 to
You
14.
want to look it up? Well, fuck it.
My phone's charging.
I don't think he's at. I don't think he's averaging that, dog.
Yeah.
And Marcus Smart will
Say
not
something
give you
directly
18 a
in his
game. Look at I just mentioned y'all scores.
Wait a minute, if those two are
Jason,
gone,
He can do that.
Kimba.
He can do that. And
why do
especially
y'all
when
shit on
needed.
Marcus Smart?
Especially
I don't
when
understand
needed.
this. Marcus
Not
Smart
y'all,
does
not y'all,
everything.
just him for real.
No, it's a lot of
Offense.
people that shit on Marcus Smart.
All
Don't
though.
let go no
offense.
basketball.
That's what
Offense
I'm-
only.
Yeah.
I'm just saying offense only.
Offense only. Marcus Smart is our backup point guard, backup shooting guard, backup small forward.
You know
he
something?
does all of this.
You know something
And he
though?
plays great defense.
Have you
He
seen
can
his
hustle
passing
plays.
game?
Yes,
His
I can-
passing
he can
game
pass
is-
too. I'm talking y'all saying he gonna give 18 points? Like fuck no. Marcus Dunn is not gonna give you 18 points a game.
First off, don't call him that. He's
18,
smart.
18, 8.
He's smart, and his basketball IQ is huge. And here's another thing too.
Huge.
Here's another thing too that we're forgetting about. Do you know there's a team that already has a head start on every fucking body? That's been down there. Did y'all know who this team is?
Who would that be?
Miami.
No, fuck man. If you were smart, because
Yeah,
you
it'd
already in the
probably
same
be
fucking
Miami,
state.
yeah.
No, guess not even at all.
If it's not an elite team, it really don't matter.
Oh, I think it's elite. The world champion fucking Raptors have been down there for like weeks.
Oh really?
You know what I mean? They are already pre-adjusted and they young and they can run.
But they
I'm
don't have
telling you,
Kawhi, dude.
I don't give a fuck.
I
don't give a shit.
I give two fucks.
I don't give a shit.
They need Kawhi, dog.
We saw.
That's the
we
only
s-
competition in the
We
East.
saw.
Toronto?
Listen.
Toronto's Boston only competition in these.
Thank you. I'm so glad
Philly?
he knows something. No.
Who?
Philly
Oh my
ain't shit
God.
compared to Toronto.
They can't even on the road.
No.
Have you seen
Philly-
their road record?
Philly doesn't even have an identity. They don't even know what they're doing.
What I mean is this. What I mean is this.
Please.
Elite teams win on the road, point blank. Philly don't win on the road. They got like 4 wins on the road all season.
You know something.
But you're in one spot. You don't need to be on the road right now.
That's
Everything's
fine.
in Orlando.
That's
There's
fine.
no road games.
Okay, and you
Fuck
got
that.
you got to look at your top 3 options. Your top,
Embiid,
number one
Simmons.
oh
option.
boy,
Simmons and Al Horford.
not Simmons.
Simmons is the number 1 option.
The
to
other
me.
Yeah,
guy.
it's Simmons and
I wouldn't go with
Embiid.
him as far
It's
as
Simmons
offense.
and Embiid. Oh, you talking about the light skinned boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Damn.
Thibault?
Harris.
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Tobias Harris, Embiid, and you got
Ben Simmons.
I would put 100.
Why are you fronting on Ben Simmons?
on his offense, man. The dude shoot free throws like this. The dude, I'm not gonna
He's trash. He's trash. That's why they're not going to
but,
win.
but he'll give you a triple double though. I like with the combination of him and Horford. Yes, that's trouble. The combination of him and
6'10"
Horford.
point. Fuck Al Horford. The
No,
competition
him-
of
the
him and
combination
Embiid.
of
Al
him-
Horford can't keep up.
Horford is going to give you some good defense in the
Horford
post.
is done
Horford-
now.
Y'all done in the post. Who does
Horford is
Boston got in
done
the
now.
post?
Horford is done
Who do
now.
y'all got in the post that can stop that y'all can
Enes
contend to?
Kanter.
Enes Kanter, get the fuck that Turkish motherfucker need to go back.
Front on Enes Kanter, baby.
What is Enes Kanter? Did you
Well,
say
that's what he is,
Enes?
but
Yes.
Get-
He likes Enos more than I do. I don't. Enos is more of a
Enes-
scorer. Yeah,
Enes-
Enos don't have no good D.
Robert Williams is healthy now.
Y'all ain't got no motherfuckers.
Robert
in
Williams
the
is
post.
healthy and not high.
Yeah, that's who you need to remember.
Robert Williams is healthy
Robert
and
Williams,
not high.
Robert
But he hasn't
Williams,
done anything
and
all season, so
Daniel
it's kinda
Daniel
hard to
Tice.
see.
Daniel Tice.
I would say
Daniel
Tice.
Tice can play Horford
Where's
because
Tice?
he's used to playing him in practice.
Right.
But
That's only two.
but Robert Williams, you don't know him because he's been
I'm-
low key. That boy's cold.
I'm glad you brought
He's
up my
cold.
man's name because Daniel Tice is very underrated.
He's super.
I
Our
said
bench.
Tice.
Super.
Our bench is better than Milwaukee's bench. I'm telling you.
He's
I
right
agree
about
with that.
Yeah.
See now,
Up to
Milwaukee.
the top 5 not
No.
better than that.
Yeah.
How?
Giannis
Eric
is-
Murdoch? I mean, not Eric Murdoch, but Eric Bledsoe. Eric Murdoch, Eric Bledsoe, same thing.
Bledsoe put in that work on this last year, bro.
T.J. McConnell.
Then you got
T.J. McConnell.
The
Fuck
other
Eric-
cat.
Eric
He's
Bledsoe.
T.J. McConnell ain't a star.
T.J. McConnell did Eric Bledsoe up in the playoffs. 2 years ago. Embarrassed him. Fuck Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, but what you
got
call
TJ
it?
McConnell did you up?
Brogdon, come on, man.
We did.
Brogdon,
We killed him in the playoffs.
Brogdon was hurt, wasn't
He's not hurt now.
he? He ain't hurt no more?
No.
Brogdon ain't even there. Didn't he
He's
leave?
still
Brogdon in Milwaukee.
Brogdon's still in Milwaukee.
Well, no, one of them left. One of the guys
No,
left.
Brogdon's still there.
Brogdon's still there.
No.
You mean like not coming back for the bubble?
No, I mean like traded. Like one of they got they got Chris Middleton still there. Yeah, Brogdon left.
Malcolm
He took a
Brogdon
big-
is still
He took
there.
a big deal with somebody else. Y'all
No,
ain't know that?
Brogdon got traded to Milwaukee though,
No,
from Indiana.
I thought he.
No, you're right. Brogdon is in Indiana. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't retarded.
My
What the
bad.
hell? Yeah,
Who they
Brogdon-
trade? Who they get
yeah.
him?
I don't know,
Bledsoe,
but their teammate, you know what I'm saying?
Middleton.
That took them a step down, but
Giannis.
but see, here's the thing: they've been clicking and kicking ass all year because they have an identity. They know what they
You
are.
got Paul Bunyan, though.
We
Come on, now.
got Paul Bunyan that just steamrolled through the fucking middle, and we surrounded with fucking shooters. Are they overrated?
And you got Giannis.
I think they're overrated a little bit, but
How?
but I don't. But no, listen, I'm not him. I don't sleep on them. I know they're good.
Okay.
I don't sleep on them. But the
Who
team,
is that?
the team that y'all sleeping on though is fucking Toronto. Toronto is not kidding around.
I'm not sleeping
They
on
are
Toronto.
not kidding around.
That's why I say they're the
Who
only.
gonna help
They're-
Siakam?
What?
Huh?
Who gonna help Siakam?
Toronto ain't getting
They
nothing.
whole fucking team.
Toronto-
Don't say
Fred,
Gasol.
Fred,
Let me-
goddamn
let me tell
Lowry,
you this.
goddamn
No.
Sabaka.
Okay.
I mean, Serge is cold.
Toronto is like
What
an
are you
NBA
talking-
version of.
Why, dude?
Toronto's like an NBA version of early '90s in UNLV.
Dude, Toronto
Toronto
losing in the
has
first
Toronto
round.
has a what?
Toronto gonna lose in the first
I
round.
got $100.
Because they gonna have
I
to
got
play
$100
Philly.
if they don't.
Philly gonna get
I got
them.
$100 if they don't. I got
Toronto's gonna sweep them.
I
They're
got-
bum.
They
I
got
got
to
100.
sweep-
I got 200. I got 200.
Oh, I can't take your money. Older
You-
great.
you ain't gonna take my money.
You
You ain't
won't
gonna
be
take my money.
older great after this.
Yo, you're not taking old money. 300.
First of all,
100.
this is why
Make it easy on you. 50.
This is why Toronto.
I
Exactly.
don't want to take your money.
It's not gonna fucking happen, dude.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
they
Toronto
will.
is cold,
Philly
bro.
gonna sweep
Where we
them.
at?
Toronto
bro.
is good.
Where we at?
We good. We good.
Okay.
Philly gonna sweep them. Philly will
How?
sweep Toronto.
Impossible.
It's not impossible.
Say your thing. We already close. Say your thing. What are you going? We're about to.
No, what I was going to say was with Toronto, the reason I say that they're the Boston's most competition in the East is because the major thing that they have over Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a nice squad. I just hate them, you know, but they're a nice squad. Don't get me wrong, they're very good. But you can just be like, look, let Giannis get his and shut everybody else down, but and Toronto's just about even because you got Siakam and you can try that same thing. But the advantage Toronto has is in coaching.
Mm-hmm. Nick Nurse is a bad.
And then when you also
Nick
think
Nurse is
about
a bad
when you
motherfucker.
also
I like him.
when you also
He
think
can
about
coach. You know
what's
he
that-
came from the G League and coach and it was down there for years.
no
Yeah.
EuroLeague champion.
Yeah.
I think G League champion also.
Yeah.
Some,
Man can coach. He
um
can coach.
what I was about to say
Yeah, finish it up.
Let him finish.
Because I can rebuttal.
Take your time. Take your time.
oh man, I lost my thought.
Toronto.
Toronto, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I know.
Being in the heart, that old saying, heart of a
What
champion.
are you doing with the computer? Why you keep tapping? What the fuck?
It-
What's
So
your
it don't,
when
so
you-
it
when
don't,
you-
go into sleep mode.
When you have
You got
one,
are you working right now? It's like, what?
Yes.
I love your job. You can do a podcast and work. Right. Let me just touch a computer a few
when
times.
you know,
That's
when
work.
you-
Wow.
when you went through the when you
Lucky
went through
motherfucker.
when you went through the whole thing and won it,
Super rare.
it changes you as a player.
This is what you
They've
all,
won a chip, man. They know what it takes to
This
do
is
it now.
what you all
Yup.
are missing.
Yup.
Milwaukee ain't won
Kawhi
nothing.
won the chip. Kawhi did that.
Oh
Kawhi
my
was
God.
55%
He did not do
of
that
all of
himself,
Toronto.
bro.
No.
Yes, he did.
no.
Yes, he did.
Kyle
He
Lowry
did it
didn't-
against Philly.
Kyle Lowry didn't fucking just what
He did it
hit
against
the shot
Milwaukee.
against Philly. He hit the shot.
If it wasn't for that shot,
Kyle
Philly
Kyle-
would have been in the finals.
Kyle Lowry
But they
didn't ball. Kyle Lowry didn't fucking do his thing against Philly and the fucking Warriors.
I can't.
Come on, man.
did.
Kyle stepped his game up so much you can't never clown him ever again.
My point
basketball
is,
wise.
Right.
he was able
And
to,
you was able to do that.
he was able
before.
to do that because of Kawhi. They put so much attention on Kawhi that the other motherfuckers had
I'm
to do
gonna
shit.
tell you something right now to shut off
They
the shit
had
up.
to.
Me and this man right here, we went to OKC. We saw, luckily Pat hooked Mr. McCall hooked us up with tickets. We saw in person Toronto play OKC on the road. OKC was
Fifth
Okay.
in the West at the time.
Yes. OKC was
Shit,
down.
shit.
OKC was down the majority of the game, but they kind of kept it close, but they were down the majority of the game. Like Toronto was just like, we in control. Fourth quarter, they get a surge. You know what I'm saying? They get some calls. Fucking Gallinari hit some shit.
Paul George
CP.
went loose. He was with OKC at that time.
This was this year, fam.
Oh,
Before
this year?
before
Oh, okay.
Rona. This was January,
Oh,
dog. Me and him went January.
My bad.
This is why what I'm saying about Toronto is 1,000% correct. Listen, this is this year. Gallinari hit some shots. CP3 makes some crucial ass passes and a shot. Fucking that young dude they got. What's it? Gildress. Side. The one with the long ass name. He does some clutch ass shit. Real talk.
They clowned.
They were doing their
those.
thing. They got within. I think they either got within. No, they went up one. I think they went up one or went up two. Right.
I can't remember.
They went up one or went up two. Toronto literally said, "All right, that's enough." They put the fucking screws down and clamped that fucking wind down like a motherfucker. Fucking Siakam did his thing. Lowry busting shots, hitting, making passes. Serge going to the basket hard. They couldn't stop him down in the paint. It's like when like this man just fucking said, when you win a chip, you know how to win every fucking game you have because you can dial it up, dial it down because they had it at one motor, bruh, the whole game, and we saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. And then when it came to that fourth, and the crowd was surging because the crowd. If you looked at that crowd and the way they were going, OKC was winning that game. I was like, oh shit. OKC might be on the come up, but Toronto said fuck that and not now. Nurse called a fucking timeout, told them some shit. Boom! It was, man. I'm telling you, they are a fucking problem. If this restart even works,
First round,
Toronto's gonna be a motherfucking
Philly,
problem.
Philly's gonna beat them.
How
$50.
much?
Let's go.
50?
$100.
I'll take it. 100.
Now,
Let's run my money.
The little
Run
known
my money.
fact that wasn't
It's
being
easy
talked
money.
about.
It's gonna be easy money for
Toronto was already Toronto was playing the same style as Houston. It just wasn't being talked about throughout the league. Yes, we know Gasol is on the team, but we was there. Gasol wasn't going to give you that much run
At all.
Toronto has been playing the same style as Houston since January, but they're better at it because they play better defense.
The way you feel about Milwaukee, that's the way I feel about Toronto, because especially now since Kawhi.
So wait a minute. Don't y'all feel like didn't Michael Jordan groom the Bulls to be type championship guys? He just
Who is Toronto?
I asked you a question about Jordan.
I agree.
I asked you a question about Jordan.
Toronto's Jordan has left.
Yes, and
Who do they got?
Now, wait a minute. Have you seen Spicy P's numbers? That's what they call it, dude.
And what happened when Jordan
Spicy P is an all-star.
I know.
Have you seen his numbers?
Scottie Pippen was all-star when Michael Jordan left in '93
and took them to the finals.
No,
finals.
They lost to
conference finals.
Semifinals. They lost to New
They
York.
went to the conference
The
finals.
semifinals. They lost to New York. You'd have watched Last Dance, you would know.
What about the second year?
Second year, they did
That's when Jordan came back.
Jordan came back, and they lost to Orlando.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lost to Orlando.
you mean Jordan came back and Penny and Shaq put him out the playoffs?
Yes,
No,
but the point is,
Jordan came back.
Jordan
Penny and Shaq
Jordan
came
left.
out.
Jordan left 93, 94. Scottie Pippen raised up. The Bulls raised up, and they still went to the semifinals. Kawhi, the Jordan for Toronto, left. Toronto's still good. So yeah, but they're going to lose first, second round playoffs because this is higher class basketball, and your leader is gone.
Philly is
It's going to
garbage.
happen every time.
Philly is garbage. And they coach ain't shit.
You act like
Brett Brown ain't shit.
The top six in the East. You got Milwaukee, Celtics, Toronto.
Stop.
Philly.
Those are the only three teams that are
you
worthy
ain't
of
got to worry
winning
about
the
shit
title.
else. You ain't got to worry about shit else.
Them the only
You
three
ain't gotta worry
teams
about
that are
shit else.
elite.
And Miami, I'm tripping. Miami.
Yeah.
Miami
So
is
those
too
are the
young.
top six.
Miami too young.
Way too
Those
young.
are the only things.
Way
The
too
only
young.
teams that are elite are Boston, Miami. Boston, Milwaukee, and Toronto are elite. Everybody else is good. They're not elite though.
I think a team like Miami could make a jump though because they got Iguodala. They finally got him in the fold, and they got some. Hopefully, they build some chemistry with him.
Miami is Indiana from last year. You're a really nice team, but you're a fourth seed, but you're not as good as the teams that are before you.
Indiana's still there?
Indiana, get out of here,
Indiana
man.
ain't winning shit without VO. They're not winning shit without VO.
He's there.
He's playing.
No, he's
back.
not. He's not playing.
Oh, he ain't playing?
He's not playing.
He's not
He's
playing.
not playing.
Even if he would have been
He's not
playing.
I don't even know if he's traveling with the team, but he's not playing.
Even if he would have played, they're not a factor.
Shit.
Only three teams in the East, dog.
Neither's Toronto. That's my point because they don't. Who is their leader?
Spicy P.
Who the fuck is Spicy P?
Siakam.
Siakam is not
Siakam
the
is
leader.
their top scorer. I'll be honest
He's
with you.
not a leader
I
to
think
me.
their leader.
He reminds me of the same
I
Scottie
think
Pippen.
no. I think their leader. I think their
Jordan.
leader is Lowry. I think
That's
their
what I
leader
would
is
say.
Lowry and Serge. I think that's their leader because they're
Fuck Serge.
not Serge.
Why you keep hating on Serge? Dude, you forget Serge's career in OKC. You forget this man.
Cupcake on the rim, dog.
He was on the back.
Cupcake on the rim.
He
Fuck
was
him,
on the
man.
back of
Surge?
KD.
Cupcake on the rim.
He was
I ain't
on
never
the-
liked him since then.
he was on the
Cupcake on the
back-
rim, man. Fuck you,
He was on
Serge.
KD. He was on KD's back, dog.
What did he do that in the same?
Yeah, slam dunk contest.
Oh, God, you hit
Cupcake
people
on the
with weird
rim.
random
Fuck
shit.
out of here.
I'm gonna tell you something else though.
You're 16 and can't get double-digit rebounds.
I know we didn't talk about. the
Surge.
West Coast. I know we
We
didn't
talking
talk
about the soda, dog.
I know.
Right.
Serge is good. I don't know why you. Serge was balling the game. We watched him. What are you talking about? Serge is
OKC ain't shit.
No.
Of course he was balling against
OKC was fifth in the West.
The West ain't that good this year.
Oh,
They got the Lakers #1. Fuck the Lakers. The Clippers is the best team out of the West.
The West isn't as good as they used to be. It's really just two teams. It's battle for LA, and then
The battle for LA, and that's only because of Bron, but shit.
Yeah.
So Houston ain't nice.
No, Houston not nice. Motherfuckers lost 5 games in a row.
Nice.
Dallas is okay. All other teams are okay, dude.
It's only really 2 teams.
The Lakers,
it's only 2 teams.
Lakers and the Clippers.
I wouldn't say Lakers. I say the Clippers and Denver, dude. That's it.
No, Lakers and Clippers right
Have y'all seen your boy? You seen Joker?
Yeah.
He had a corona.
No, he
Yeah,
did.
he had corona.
That's what happened?
Yeah.
No.
He had corona. He had corona.
I don't think Joker had
He had
Rona.
corona. Yeah,
That's what got him so skinny?
he had corona.
No, I think he was just working out.
That nigga had corona.
Word.
I don't mean to call him nigga, but
Niggas come in any color. Niggas come in any color.
that dude had
But
corona.
no.
dog.
Do you have a verified source on it?
It was ESPN.
No,
I saw it. You can look at it. Yeah, he had corona when he was diagnosed when he went because he went to Serbia. He went back home wherever he's from.
I'm Googling
Yeah,
that
Google
right
that. He
now.
had corona.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, he had corona.
Did Nikola Jokic have corona? I know what the five sort of said his name wrong. May have been exposed to corona exhibition game in Serbia. Is behind a team and Djokovic was back in Serbia. That means a lot to fucking their chances. Pictured standing near a player who was later diagnosed with COVID. Doesn't say he actually had it though. Oh shit, Jokic tests positive for corona. Damn shit.
Yeah, corona.
You right in a bitch. Man, well,
That's right.
that's going to affect their chances. So, again, it's really, really
But
just...
I think it helped him, though, because he's going to be more mobile, because the nigga lost a lot of weight.
But he was always slow as fuck. And he was so fucking just big
But
and
he could
buttery.
pass, though. And then you got...
He
man,
could.
Denver,
I told him before, we talked about this on High Off the Glass. I don't like his game. To me, he's low-key dirty. He's slow as fuck. And he is. To get that
Dirty?
position, that position that he gets down low, to get all those boards, to get all them putbacks, that motherfucker's low-key dirty.
I don't think
He
he's dirty.
is.
Wait a minute.
He is.
About
He
25
is.
minutes ago, didn't he just
Yeah.
say everybody cheats? He just said this. He just said it.
I don't think he's dirty.
I'm talking about NFL. Shit, I'm talking about NFL.
But
I think
you got.
he's
But
effective.
I don't like his game.
To play in a
I don't
post,
like
to
his
play in a
game.
post in the league, you got to have some dirtiness.
He's
You
effective.
got to.
Robinson went dirty.
That's what you think.
Robinson went dirty.
That's what you, okay.
I don't think
That's
David
what you
Robinson
think.
was dirty.
You ever seen David Robinson yokes?
He got knocked out by Carl.
David Robinson got called
can
for
do
a
this.
many
You can do
times.
this. That's okay.
David
That's
Robinson
okay.
got knocked out
To
by
That's
play
okay.
in,
Malone.
to
So
play
you
in the
know
post in the 90s, come on, dog.
Real question, though.
He's
Real
left-handed.
question. Real question. Do y'all really think this? And I think you answered it. Do you, Rodney Micheal? Do you think this season is going to start and end
Ooh.
with the NBA?
I'm still up in the air. Still up in the air. I don't know. I'm leaning closer to yes than I was about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Because they made strides on getting everything to start.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers keep getting positive tests,
I,
dog.
Yeah.
I don't mean to
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut him off and interject, but I just look at it like these owners, they've already lost too much money and they've seen losses. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they know that we got to try to recoup some kind of way. We can't get asses in the seats, but we can get these games on television. We got to get some money.
Yeah,
You know those
yeah.
owners like we were talking about
Yeah,
Jerry.
yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
because these are hobbies
No,
for
that's
them.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
They're- we live by the sports, but they're hobbies for them.
It is.
So
it's,
my
it's
hobby
hobbies
is-
for them, but they take their hobby serious as shit
True,
because they
true.
put so much fucking money into
That's
it.
not-
what it is.
but not
They
his
look at
shit.
the paperwork and say, hey.
Because if you don't think Steve Ballmer take the Clippers fucking serious,
Oh yeah, he
you
do.
got another thing coming.
He's a fan. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. But look at how Kroenke looks at it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kroenke take the Lamb serious. He take them super
You know-
serious.
Not-
Shit.
not-
Slicker, you say that.
I don't think, but not to the point where because you know, like when if you ever see like Kroenke like at a game, like when they show him in a box, you don't ever see him like amped or anything like that.
No, just because they're laid back and they're not like Steve Ballmer don't mean that they don't give a fuck.
That's what I was
There's
saying.
a lot of owners that are more low key, but guess what? Behind closed doors, they
They're about the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But and you're right, and you're 100% correct. The owners are as mad as fuck. If they
Because those
what is it?
numbers-
If they don't have playoffs, the number I've heard is if they don't have playoff
Major.
revenue, that's literally just the playoffs. $4 billion. $4 billion. Not an
So,
M.
now-
$1 billion.
So with you knowing that number,
God,
With you knowing that number, it's like this.
damn.
With you knowing that number,
You Negroes got to play.
we don't give a fuck who is in that bubble.
Yeah,
We get
right.
G League players in this motherfucker. You motherfuckers gonna play.
Yeah.
That's for $1 billion.
Yeah, I agree.
And another thing,
I think it's going to happen, but
I'm so glad this just came on my mind because I've been pissed if I didn't ask y'all this on the show. Don't you think that starting up, and of course they want the money, but do you think starting up will take away from the current racial equality movement that we have going on right now? You know
I
what I'm
don't think
saying?
it'll take away. I think it will add to it.
Shit gonna be fun.
I don't know.
Shit
I
gonna
think
be
it
fun.
would
It would
add
take.
to
It would take. I think it would take some people focus away. Now, granted, they're going to bring
Because the players are involved now.
The-
You got the players union saying, "Hey, this is some shit that we need to happen."
yeah, they're going to have Black Lives Matter and shit and the slogans and shit on their back.
I think
Which I've heard.
Isn't one of the court on somebody's court is going to
I
say
think all
Black
the
Lives
courts,
Matter?
all the courts
Yeah,
gonna say that
so-
shit. All
so I don't think it's gonna
yeah,
be-
yeah, they're gonna have that little, they're gonna have the little slogan, you know what I'm saying? But, here's the thing: you can donate $200 million to Black Lives Matter. You can donate to this organization. You can donate, but that individual person that's in a position of prominence and that can help someone, do you help someone that don't look like you? You know what I mean? That's real racial equality is right there. You know what I'm saying? Just, you're a boss. You have the power to hire. Do you hire someone that don't look like you if you're whatever fucking color? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying like, white bosses. I'm saying bosses of all colors. You know what I'm saying? We got an Indian dude, you know what I'm saying, who's looking
general.
who's looking for a receptionist. Is he gonna hire just the Indian women, or is he gonna hire,
Anybody who's qualified.
this Asian woman? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's real racial equality, I think, right there. And that's the thing that, are these owners, all these people that have the money to kick out to these organizations, because that $200 million that Black Lives Matter gets, that's probably never going to trickle down to me or you or I, none of us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It may go to things that hopefully that will help us, but we may never see the effects of that money, you know what I'm saying? And who,
to be honest, $200 million is not a lot of money.
it's not, but that's a lot. You could do a lot of fucking good with that. You could do a lot of fucking good. That's better than not having $200 million.
Well, yeah, you're
Shit,
right.
come on now.
Right.
See,
How much did-
200 million from a league with 32 teams is really horrible.
Because how much did Jordan donate?
Well, yeah.
Jordan donated himself.
I'm not talking about what leagues,
million.
what the NBA donated. I'm talking
Individually.
about what like what the AT&T, goddamn Microsoft,
okay,
companies
I
like that, like
understand.
corporations, what
I
they've
understand.
donated
Right.
to black organizations. We may not see that, but just I don't know. I just kind of think y'all can go ahead on this. I think maybe it might take away from it, but also maybe it could bring some light to it.
To piggyback a little bit about what you were just saying, that's some of the things that I don't like seeing right now is the monetizing of the soul or the spirit of black people. Thinking like, okay, all these companies got to start coming out now saying, we stand with you and we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this, but if you haven't been doing it for in the past, it's fine that you're doing it now, but don't make it like it's just for show.
I get you.
You feel what I'm saying?
100% correct.
That a lot of that
Fuck yeah.
happened with a lot of people feel kind of indifferent with Nike and Kaepernick, because it's like, yeah, with Nike we've been lining y'all pockets for a long time, but at the same time, kind of like you're playing both sides of the fence.
And where the fuck is the CCAP shit? I could never fucking find it.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I saw it. It's on. You can go to ESPN.
It's not on the Nike app that I got. Like, damn, I could never find the shit.
I saw it on ESPN.com.
Like
The
that.
whole story. Well, I don't necessarily agree with that aspect of it, and me and
What aspect of it? What he just said?
that is monetizing and you glorifying yourself by helping the Black Lives Matter movement.
They are doing that though.
But I
Again,
look at
I'm not
it-
mad at it because they have to do something.
That's
Yeah,
my point.
yeah,
I look at
yeah.
it like this, and me and your brother-in-law and your cousin Jack got into a heated debate on this because he was upset from white people celebrating Juneteenth, and I'm like,
Who
well,
was? Jack?
Jack was. And I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
You know
I
what?
can see that. Jack Militant.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what?
Okay.
I'm not too upset with that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I look at it as it has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
It has to start somewhere.
I'm ecstatic about that.
You know, because
Ecstatic, seriously.
you know,
That's
You're ecstatic about
white people celebrating Juneteenth. I'm ecstatic about that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. I'm happy about that.
There were some white people that were saying,
need
"Hey,
that.
happy Juneteenth." And Jack
Think
was
about
like,
it.
What you doing? That's our day.
When you look at it like this, when you look at it from the realm, of
Come on, oh, and
it depends on who you.
And here's my point.
Go ahead, 'cause that's a great conversation.
This how I tie this into what we were saying about Black Lives Matter.
Go ahead.
If these corporations are doing that, even if they are glorifying themselves, it has to start somewhere. Because then it becomes, we're no longer glorifying, we see progress and we see something happening.
Right.
And we can move.
Whose phone is it?
That's my shit.
Man, you couldn't do. Come on, fam.
you got a lot of shit going on.
He do though. You couldn't have muted it before. And you was in the middle of a good fucking point. There you go, killed yourself. Bam! Shit, shot you with the Harlem Nice guy. This dude.
But for even if it is for glorification, self-glorification. I know that was
Don't shoot that little motherfucker no more. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot that bitch.
Hey, he was seriously pissed.
What are you doing?
He was mad as hell.
Wig flopping.
Don't shoot that little motherfucker like that. Hey, like that Dizzy bitch in goddamn in Central West End. You fucking protesters. Bitch, if you don't take your fucking, you don't even know how to use that motherfucker. You don't take your racist ass, dumb ass on. You believe this shit pulling straps out on protest? Well, we got so much shit to talk about.
They're attorneys.
They were attorneys?
You know that? He was an attorney.
I didn't know that.
It was their firm. She's on the ethics bar. She's on the ethics board for the bar.
Yeah, they were both attorneys.
McCloskey and McCloskey.
Wow.
And you saw how he was holding his rifle. She was standing right
Yeah,
there.
he had the AK pointed at her head.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you like this. My boy said Riverfront Times published they had a nanny that they interviewed back in the day.
Yeah, real racist.
Oh my God, like the racist ass shit that they would have. Oh my God, that's another conversation. Tune in and hear us talk about it. Go ahead.
So anyway, even if it is for self-glorification right now, my point is it has to start somewhere. Similar to Juneteenth, it has to start somewhere. Because as you begin to continue to do it, you will get more of a meaning.
I hear you.
It starts to develop something inside of you and say, okay, this is important.
So what y'all were saying, y'all were arguing about companies talking about Juneteenth? Because I saw a lot of Juneteenth commercials on Juneteenth.
Oh,
was that what y'all were talking about? Or
people.
Just people.
Actual white people saying, Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Sending me emails like, Happy Juneteenth.
I'm going to tell you like this. Because this is a real fucking experience for me. This is the truth. White people that I thought were my friends and were on the same page as me and were woke, I found out recently are not. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 that I've known for years, not like a little bit of time, for years. And 2 of the 3 just came at me sideways on some weird shit.
When you say woke, like, what do you mean by that?
Woke as in, we'll go protest, understand that what we'll be upset about, understand that, you know what I'm saying, like, this shit is fucked up, understand, like, every aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard for white people to understand every aspect of it. They may get, like, a glimpse or a piece, but they can't get the whole understanding of why we're pissed. You know what I'm saying? And out of the 3, only one can I still call a friend. And granted, this is my boy. This is a cat. This is my boy Josh Becker. Shout out to Josh. I've known this cat since I moved here. First friend I had when I moved to St. Louis in 01 was was Auntie Nita Dog, dope boy, her pit bull, Josh, and then this cat. You know what I'm saying? This dude over here, this producer.
I put a button on this bitch.
I know. This producer that's ready to go. But all I'm saying is, it's just. Ready to go. Okay.
Dog,
I know. I'm about to wrap. What is it? It's just, you can celebrate it. I just want to know where your heart is. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know, you know, say where you at with it. You can't just be, you know, and the corporations that are celebrating Juneteenth, and donating. Make sure y'all y'all actually doing something, not just play donating. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to say. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap this mug up. Another episode High Off the Glass. We back in the basement. This was great.
Can we do like a 2-hour segment? This just be going so fast, B. What's up, dog?
Get the fuck out, niggas. Wrap it up. You know, goddamn. I made a whole run. I went to Target because of heat. Get the fuck out.
All right, yeah. We see you said that. See, you let them be you susceptible to that. See.
All right, we done. We done, motherfucker. We done.
Coach, you got anything?
Shout out Gary Clark Jr. Full ride to Texas Southern. Going to spend the next year at Florida Gulf Academy prep school.
Right, shout out to all the smokers out there. Keep blowing, keep hooping, and shout out to all these athletes that are changing their minds. HBC.
What's up, dog?
We talked about this.
I was gonna say that. Bronny.
Hope you
Hope you do it too. Hey y'all, we love y'all. Keep hooping.